Here is the conclusion of the 2016 season. We are currently 11-3 at this point in time, but we need to win our last two games if we do want to secure a home field advantage in that first round bye in the playoffs, which would definitely be huge. But we are going to be taking on the division rival Detroit Lions, but we're way ahead of them at this point. This game only matters for the fact that we need a win to get that first round bye, but we're going to be jumping right into this game. You can see I'm going to get involved early. I'm going to make this catch on the sidelines. I try to turn up field, but I am unable to do that as I'm pointing. We get the first down, but I was not done yet in this first quarter. I'm going on an out route. Once again, I'm trying to back juke, but he's going to absolutely manhandle me out of bounds. But we keep moving along. We're moving down the field. 2nd down and 5. He's going to find Janice. He's going to pick up a first down as well. I'm going on another out route. They were leaving this wide open, so why not go right back to it once again? I'm taken down at the 17-yard line, and I already have my 3rd reception of this game, but you're going to see another out route coming here. I'm going to make this catch. I'm stepping out of bounds at the 8-yard line, and we are absolutely feasting right now against the Lions as I have 4 receptions, 35 yards, and no touchdowns. Yep, and I'm going over the middle here. He's going to find Devontae Adams underneath, and he's going to take this thing into the end zone, and we are going to take the 7-0 lead in this game, which is definitely huge. I like being the first team on the board. It definitely helps out for the defense, but I'm going to take this one. I try to truck him, but he is going to take me down. These out routes were definitely deadly against the Detroit Lions as we're going to call a timeout. Aaron Rodgers looking for me deep. I'm somehow able to make that grab. We're going to call another timeout. We're all the way down to the 15-yard line, so we were already in field goal range, but we would miss a field goal from there. I mean, seriously, come on. We can't be missing field goals from that close, but on the day you can see I have 7 receptions, 103 yards, and no touchdowns. I'm trying to add a touchdown here, but look at this interception by the cornerback. I have no idea how he was able to lay all the way out and make that interception, but you can see Aaron Rodgers looking for me deep. I break that tackle. I almost break that tackle. That would have been a for sure touchdown if I would have broken that other tackle, but 8 receptions, 145 yards, but still no touchdowns in this game. I'm going on an out route. I'm trying to turn this one upfield, truck a man, and it's going to take 4 defenders to take us down because we're absolutely feasting right now, but I'm going over the middle. We need a first down to end this game, and I'm going to put us just to the point at 3rd and inches. We are going to end up taking a field goal with 22 seconds left, and the game would stand at 17-7. We would walk away with the victory against the Detroit Lions, which is definitely nice to see. That's going to help us going into the last game of the season. You guys will see in a second who it is against, but we end up with 391 passing yards. Definitely what I like to see from the offense, but on the day I had 10 receptions, 168 yards, and my longest reception on the day was 42. But you can see in the last week of the season we are going to be taking on the Seattle Seahawks, who are the one team in front of us right now for that first round bye in that home field advantage through the playoffs. But before we do jump into that game, we get a quick look at this. I have a chance to set an NFL record if I can catch 2 touchdown passes in this game. So that would definitely be huge to add to my resume and try and bring home that MVP award. But you can see we are going to be playing on the road. So you know this is going to be tough because we are playing in one of the loudest stadiums in the NFL. But we're coming to show them who Wayne Witten is. And we're going to go on an out route here. We're trying to turn this upfield, but we're down to the 4-yard line. They are going to take me down. So we can see it says I have 1,000 receiving yards, but I definitely have a lot more than that. We're going on an out route, but Aaron Rodgers is not going to need me on this one because Jordy Nelson is going to find himself open, and that is Aaron Rodgers' 40th touchdown pass of the year. So he's definitely doing his thing. I'm trying to get my first touchdown here. I dove for the end zone, but I am going to come up 2 yards short. So we are going to have to look and try and get open here. I'm wide open. Aaron Rodgers is going to give it to me, but I accidentally press X instead of A, so we don't get the possession. Catch would have been a touchdown, but we are unable to get that. So Aaron Rodgers looking for me deep here. It pops up in the air, and I'm not able to come down with this. But you're going to see in this game, Richard Sherman was all over me throughout the whole entire game. I pretty much had 2 or 3 people on me. They were definitely keying on me. They did not want me to get loose, and they definitely do not want to let Wayne Linton get loose with the speed he does have. But look at Aaron Rodgers looking for me. I'm going up, but Richard Sherman is going to knock it out once again. I'm trying to come down with it, but he is draped all over me. But you can see we are currently up 17-0 right now with 5:30 to go in the second quarter, so we're definitely doing our thing here. But the Seahawks are finally able to get some points on the board. I'm going to make this possession catch out of bounds. But look at Richard Sherman. He comes right up into my face, and I think he wants to fight with Wayne Witten. I don't think that's the best fight to pick because you're picking a fight with a 6'6", 250-pound man. You can see he does back off once I show my dominance. I do shove him backwards, and we are going to end up taking a field goal, and we make it a 20-7 game. But we definitely can't let Richard Sherman get in our head because that's what he tries to do with all the players in the NFL. But I'm going to get a nice route here, and it seems like every single pass that Aaron Rodgers has found me on this week has been an out route. But we have 5 receptions, 85 yards in this game, so we definitely want to add to that as Giannis is going to get a catch. He's all the way down to the 24-yard line with a minute and 30 to go. We are still up by 13 points at this time, but you can see I'm wide open. Aaron Rodgers throw it, but he is going to end up throwing it to Jordy Nelson. That would have been huge. We could have tied the NFL record, but I will definitely take it as Richard Sherman looks a little disappointed there as they are down 26-7. We could have just taken the extra point to make it a 20-point game, but we tried to go for 2, so it would be a 3-score game. We are unable to get it, but you can see I'm finally going to press that A button instead of that X button, and I'm able to tap those toes inbounds. But on the day, 6 receptions, 97 yards. You know I'm feeling it out there, but we are currently only up 26-14, and Aaron Rodgers is going to throw an interception over the middle. So, okay, he throws one interception. Let's move on from it. Let's get past it. He's going to find me on this crossing route. I'm going to pick up a first down. Only 4 minutes to go. The Seahawks did score, so all we have to do is go down this field and at least get a field goal to make it an 8-point game. Aaron Rodgers finding me on the sidelines. I'm able to get the feet down inbounds, and you can see we are currently ranked 32 on the season for total yards in a single game. And look at Aaron Rodgers. He's going to throw an interception. Bobby Wagner's going to take this thing all the way down the sidelines into the end zone. So now we find ourselves down in this game. We are currently down in 1 point. That is 20 unanswered points from the Seattle Seahawks all in the fourth quarter. So all we need to do is drive down this field, come up clutch, and get at least a field goal. 4th down and 5. You already know who Aaron Rodgers is looking for. His security blanket. Wayne Witten is going to secure that thing. He made sure with that possession catch. But we have a 3rd down and 3 with a minute 15 to go. Why? Why, Aaron Rodgers? Why did you throw me the ball there? I didn't even call for it. We had a 3rd down and 3. We could have just taken the field goal and made them drive down the field. But he decided to throw another pick. So Aaron Rodgers throws 3 interceptions down the stretch, and the Seattle Seahawks end up winning the game after we were up 26-7. Are you serious, man? That is a heartbreaking loss. I was sitting there for a second. I was contemplating life, but you can see we had 10 receptions, 136 yards, no touchdowns, and my longest reception on the day was 27 yards. So you can see in the next episode, we will be playing our wild card game against the Lions. They are going to try and get their revenge because we absolutely blew them out the last time we did play them. But if you guys are excited for that, make sure to smash that like button. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. I want to thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like on it if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new to my channel for more Madden 16 career mode. Go follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. The links are all in the description down below. And until next time, guys, have a good one.